Kelly absolutely checks Bill Maher, and I find it very interesting to kind of see his reaction when his narrative is challenged. So let's get in this video. Let's see how this goes down. 1 second.
Politics is, you only get two choices.
That's right.
You get Donald Trump, a criminal, election denier who is going to transform this country into an authoritarian place like we've never seen before, or you get Joe Biden with all his flaws.
Also
and
a criminal.
crimes. Okay, what is his crime again?
Special counsel Robert Hur said he committed felonies, but he wouldn't indict him because he was a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. He couldn't get a conviction in front of a jury.
And what was that crime? That was the...
Classified documents. All over his basement, his garage, everywhere.
Well, okay.
Now, remember, she said he didn't really understand what she was talking about, or he didn't really understand what she was talking about until she said classified documents. When she said classified documents, boom, kicked in. His left-wing talking point is now about to try to be made, right? She's gonna rip him out of that and set him back in reality. Watch what happens.
Okay, again, a false equivalency. They both had classified documents. Here's the difference. Immediately, Biden, he shouldn't have had them. Immediately, he said, oh, sorry, my bad, and gave them back.
That's why he
Trump
didn't get
said-
charged with obstruction. But Trump has two classified documents, pieces to his case. One is you had them, and the second is you obstructed justice when we demanded them back. So, okay, against Biden, you don't get charged with obstruction. But number one, where's the classified documents charge against him? He's also a felon.
You got your story. You know, I look.
Oh, it's just a story now. No, that's the reality. Like I said, he went to his left-wing talking, well, Biden gave him back. She's like, yeah, and he didn't get charged for obstruction, right? But what about the classified documents themselves? He has nothing for it, right? So when he has nothing for it, this is the reaction that we get.
If you see it that way, that's what I have to deal with.
Just you're asking me why I see it differently than you do. The contest between the two of them, and I'm telling you.
It's not convincing.
Oh, it's fair enough.
I mean, they both should not have had classified documents. One by the toilet, one by his Corvette. Okay.
One. Multiple, many.
No,
many
I'm talking about one
classified.
person.
Okay.
One of them.
Okay,
Trump,
a copy, right.
One Trump, one Biden. They both did that. The difference is Goofus and Gallant. Goofus said, anything I touch is mine forever. Go fish. And the other one said, oh, yeah, my bad. And I'll immediately return them.
That's very funny.
But before she gets into this, pay attention to what he's doing. Because, again, she was talking about the act of having the documents themselves. He's so stuck on that Democratic narrative about, well, Biden gave him back quick, that he's not getting the point she's making. Biden still did illegal things, and you're busy calling Trump terrible and trying to call him a criminal when Biden did the same thing. Even worse. She's about to break it down on why it was worse.
Taking me back to my childhood with that reference. But why can't the difference be one actually had the ability to declassify documents and keep them because he'd been the president, and one didn't because he should have been looking at documents only in a skiff while a sitting U.S. senator, and clearly he stole classified documents that he wasn't entitled to and never had the ability to declassify them.
Yeah. Maybe you know more about that than I do. I don't remember that part of it.
Yeah, she definitely knows more about it than he does. And again, because the left, the media, the side he's on is not going to say that. They're not going to tell you that. The only thing he knows is what's been said in the left-wing media is that Biden gave them back, but again, he's missing the whole point she was trying to make, not to mention one was able to declassify the documents, the other was not, right? But he has such a strong level of Trump derangement syndrome that it seems like it's blocking his ability to be reasonable and logical in this situation. Like, his Trump derangement syndrome is strong. And if you don't believe me, we can go back to how he started this. Give me 1 second. Listen to this again. Here it is.
But politics is, you only get two choices.
That's right.
You get Donald Trump, a criminal, election denier who is going to transform this country into an authoritarian place like we've never seen before.
An authoritarian place like we've never seen before. He's talking about Trump as if he's Hitler, right? Or just this crazy fascist that just is going to take over the country, keep himself there in power, and no one else is ever going to have a chance to exist or come into power again. It's how he's acting, right? Trump derangement syndrome. He talks about not falling into narratives and researching stuff for himself, but he clearly does fall into narratives. It's very clear. If you pay attention to what he's saying throughout this interview, The man falls in the narratives on a regular basis, right? And again, I think a lot of it might be confirmation bias, because when he hears something terrible about Trump, he's much more willing to believe it without researching compared to when it's something to do with Biden. Again, high levels of Trump derangement syndrome. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I love watching her rip him out of his little bubble and set him back into reality. I think it was good. So if you if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.